What's going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event this week in the European Automotive Series. The trial is called Porsche Spice. It is a dirt racing event for European super saloons tuned to A spec. The car I decided to use is a 2015 Audi RS6 Avant. The tune I made for it, I'll show it on screen right now. It is called A800 Dirt Racing. I'll also show the share code. Originally I was going to use the Volvo Polestar, but I decided to use the 2015 Audi RS6 Avant instead. I wanted to use an Audi because they have a pretty rich heritage in dirt racing and rally racing. Volvo does too, but not to the degree of Audi, I would say. And I don't know, I've been using Audis quite a bit, I feel like, for these European automotive events. I kind of wanted to just stick with that and see what I could get out of this. It's definitely a big girl. This is a pretty large vehicle. A lot of the super saloons are. You could definitely probably be more successful and have an easier time tuning a well-handling car if you pick a smaller car, but I kind of wanted to challenge myself and use this behemoth here. It doesn't look, it's probably not as big as I think it is, but just a wagon in general, usually going to be a pretty big car, and it definitely is fun to throw it around and kind of see what it can do. I lightened it almost all the way, like as best as I possibly could, with the exception of adding a roll cage just to kind of make it more stable. Overall, it's a pretty successful build. It's pretty easy to drive. I was in the first race. I know there's a couple turns you can definitely nail like wide open and not be all over the place like I was, but yeah, you can probably do a better job than me. I'm not the best at this game, but I still managed to win the first race pretty easily. The second race, I could have been a little bit cleaner, but I still won. One of the AI was actually pretty quick, and I got past him. He passed me again, but I was able to get by him and stay in front of him on the pavement. This thing is a little bit skittish. It's pretty loose handling car on the pavement. I kind of wanted to make it pretty free on the dirt side of things, and it translated over to the pavement as well. It's a pretty free car, especially if you're off throttle. It kind of wants to oversteer a little bit and kind of power slide, but you can manage it pretty easily. It's not too out of control. I'll definitely recommend like downshifting before you go into one of the turns. You can kind of see on the pavement sections. I feel like I do a better job as the race progressed, but you definitely don't want to be slammed into walls that much if you can help it. At least that's the way I would want to drive. But there are many options you can use here. Nobody in my team really had anything that was competitive, so I can't really say how those cars would have done if I would have tried to tackle one of those. But overall, I think this is a pretty decent build. The suspension, I've never really been great at like tuning suspension for this game. I feel like just the map and just some of the spots are so rough. I feel like no matter what I've done to suspension in this game, some of the bumps are just going to be outrageous. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, I don't know, but I did my best here. I think it is a pretty decent build. You shouldn't have any problems with it. You should be able to win pretty easily, I would say, if you're a decent driver and don't have teammates that drive you into the wall and all that stuff. Let me know down in the comments what car you decided to use. If you decided to go with a big girl like this, if you decided to go with a lighter car, a little more maneuverable car, let me know about that. Leave a like on this video if it helped you out. Subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you next week for another trial event.